what they try to do here in the first round. No good up high. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Blocks the jump in. That overhead was a bit obvious. All right, what's coming up next? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Can't tech the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. They break things off to take a quick breather. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. Free glove. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. There's a change of sides. Steals back a chance. Looking for a chance. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jumps in. Hits him with a stop and bop. Jumps up. Big throw. Quick breather. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who managed this and leads to some big damage. Reads the jump in perfectly. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Then knocks him out of the air. Great, sees the overhead coming. The Crownzone closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see. Sets up with the jump in. Hits up the counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1, nothing stops this train. Taps him on the toe. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Lands the super. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Dangerous range here. Keeps him out. Crowns him from above. Flatline goal. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Throwing some shade. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Sticks the jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Time's the only thing moving here. Hold your breath. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. I think they decided to create some distance here in order to slow down the pace a bit. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. Quick breather. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Free glove. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They both have full drive gauges to work with. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Let's off a Yoga Fire. That's a counter. And they create an opportunity for themselves, willing to risk it for the overdrive. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a crowns him from above. Brings down a Yoga Comet to throw him off. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Max SA gets it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What now? Nothing stops this train. Player punish counter off the action. Breaks it. Nails the 3-ball. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Fight with all your heart!
Prepare yourself. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile.
Stand still!
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Parries to cancel the fireball. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Burnout activates. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Jumps in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
That's a counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Stand still!
The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. The jump in catches it. A quick breather. Player 1 scores an important armor break. Hits him with a stop and bop. Gets the back row to turn things around. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. You've gotta be mine. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some
Was a
fireworks.
beautiful fight!
Fight. Round. Fight.
I have you!
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Catches them out. Yoga perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. This is gonna hurt. The drive impact doesn't work. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Crowns them from above. Only 50% life left. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Ooh, what a smart throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. Time to make them famous. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. This is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, but you're grounded. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Keeps them guessing with a yoga arch. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Can't tech the throw? Their life is looking critical, and they can't pick up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Is that all?
Yoga fire there. Player one had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive management. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Hits them with a stopping block. Looking for a chance. Goes for the jump in. Player two is perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Awesome win.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.